Good evening and welcome. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of Kennebec Valley Community College, I am honored to welcome you to the celebration of achievement, perseverance, and new beginnings. Today we gather to recognize our graduates whose journeys to this moment reflect determination, resilience, and purpose. Our graduates come from many backgrounds and follow many paths to arrive here. Some began their studies directly after high school. Others returned to education while balancing careers, families, and responsibilities far beyond the classroom. Each story is different, but the commitment to learning and to a brighter future is shared by all. To our graduates, you set goals, you faced challenges, and you stayed the course. You showed up day after day for yourselves, for your families, and for your futures. Your accomplishments today are the result of hard work, persistence, and a belief in what education can make possible. To the families, friends, faculty, and staff who supported our graduates along the way, thank you. Your encouragement, guidance, and sacrifice helped turn aspirations into achievements. This celebration belongs to you as well. Kennebec Valley Community College was founded on the belief that education should be accessible, affordable, and transformative. Today's graduates embody that mission. As you leave KVCC, you carry with you not only credentials, but confidence, skills, and the knowledge that you can adapt, lead, and contribute meaningfully to your communities. We celebrate your accomplishments, and we look forward to the impact that you will make in your world. Welcome to Commencement, and again, congratulations. It is my pleasure at this time to introduce the guests that I have behind me on the platform. I'd like to first start by thanking Ann Davis. Ann, can you stand? Ann was the Grand Faculty Marshal this evening, and Ann is getting ready to retire after how many years, Ann? 31 years and change in the nursing program, so thank you very much, Ann. Seated behind me first is the Dean of Academic Affairs and Vice President of the College, Catherine Engelhardt. Dean of Student Affairs and Enrollment, C.J. McKenna. Nancy Fodder, the Chair of the KVCC Foundation and Vice President of Camden National Bank in Waterville. Next is Scott Ballard, KVCC Math Faculty and Department Chair. Jasmine Sanders, the Student Representative to the Board of Trustees for the Maine Community College System. And tonight our student speaker, Xavier Colfer, a member of the December 2025 graduating class. At this time, it is my honor to welcome to the podium Jasmine Sanders. Jasmine is working on her second associate degree at Kennebec Valley Community College in nursing. She earned an associate in liberal studies last year and holds multiple healthcare-related certificates. She works full-time, is a single parent, and maintains top academic honors while remaining deeply involved in campus and community programs. She is board president of KVCC's Rotaract Group, an extension of Waterville's Rotary Club that develops a network of college-affiliated students and professionals. She is vice president of the Honor Society Phi Theta Kappa and is a member of the Student Senate, Future Nurses of America, and the KVCC Multicultural Club. She is also a student advocate for TRIO, a student support services program. Please join me in welcoming Jasmine to the podium.
Good evening. On behalf of the Maine Community College System Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure and privilege to be here tonight to extend congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. Commencement is a day of celebration and good cheer, and maybe a bit of uncertainty and trepidation. What comes next? It's a lot of pressure, especially under the context of the uncertainty we are feeling every day. So please, take a breath, be engaged, have courage, and trust the process. First, let us join with your friends and family to recognize your accomplishments. Your accomplishment reaffirms that Maine people are willing to work hard to strengthen our country and achieve their dreams. The degree and certificate that you will receive today is a symbol of your success. Your accomplishments are a testimony not only to your desire and intelligence, but also the skills and support of the faculty and staff of this college. When we work together, there is nothing that cannot be achieved. Be proud of that, just as we are proud of you. And before I step away, I would like to share one more thought, not only as the student trustee, but as your fellow student. Being seated here today is proof that you have all learned to navigate change and adapt when things don't go as planned, to keep moving forward even when the path wasn't clear. Today, that resilience is what shines the brightest. As the student trustee, I have had the unique privilege of seeing our system from two perspectives. I've sat in classrooms, besides many of you, and I've also sat at the board table and voted on decisions being made. I get to see our system from a viewpoint that not many people ever experience, and I'm able to advocate for students whose stories look a lot like mine. I may not know the details of each and every one of the obstacles that you've overcome, but as a student myself, I can recognize the courage and support that it takes to keep showing up for your dreams, even on the days where it feels impossible. That dual view has shown me something very powerful. Your voices, your experiences, and your determination have shaped this system far more than you may ever realize. And community college students are among some of the most determined, resourceful, and resilient people you will ever meet. As you leave here today, take pride in knowing you've built the strength and skills needed for whatever lies ahead. The world needs more people that think critically, care deeply, and rise to challenges. And you've already proven that you can do those things. The world needs more you. So take a breath and be present today. Celebrate loudly with your loved ones, and then go forward and make the impact that only you can make. You've earned your place in the world that you're stepping into, and the board will be proudly standing behind you as you shape it with confidence, purpose, and passion. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations. We are deeply proud of you, and we wish you every success in your next chapter. And as the student trustee and your peer, it has been an absolute honor to work with and represent each and every one of you. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Trustee Nancy Fodder, Chair of the Kennebec Valley Community College Foundation Board of Trustees. Nancy has been an employee of Camden National Bank for 21 years and currently serves as Vice President, Community Banker at our Waterville Kennedy Memorial Drive office. She enjoys serving in the Waterville community in a variety of volunteer roles and has served on the KVCC Foundation Board for 10 years. Please join me in welcoming Nancy Fodder.
Thank you, President Normandin. I am truly honored to be here celebrating with you and your families. On behalf of the directors of the foundation, I want to congratulate each one of you for what you have accomplished to bring you here tonight. You've worked hard. You've persevered through many challenges, such as juggling jobs, taking care of families, making ends meet. Your determination and grit has brought you to this moment, and we are all so proud of you. I would like to ask you to each consider a couple things. First, be aware of who you are and what you have accomplished as a result of your time here at KVCC. I can personally attest that KVCC has a reputation in this community of producing strong graduates that local employers highly regard. Please keep this tradition going forward by representing KVCC well in your jobs and the community, which will enhance the KVCC reputation. Second, please stay connected with us. In a few moments, you're going to become one of our distinguished alumni, and the future of KVCC is in your hands. It's positively impacted by your involvement. You can help us by the following activities. Stay in touch with your instructors and your colleagues. Follow KVCC online and attend and support some of the campus events. Share your story and encourage others to check out KVCC. Volunteer to help us with the annual gala and encourage your employers to attend that gala and donate items for our auction. And finally, if you can, please donate to the foundation. Many times our grant proposals are strengthened by the support of our alumni. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you. Congratulations, and we wish you all the best on your bright futures.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the KVCC December 2025 student speaker, Xavier Colfer. Xavier is graduating with an associate's degree in business administration. During his time here, he has distinguished himself through strong academic performance and his dedication to personal and career growth. He has applied what he has learned in the classroom directly to the real world through his work at Fisher Financial, where he currently serves as an administrative assistant and is preparing to advance into a financial advisor role. Please welcome Xavier Colfer.
Well, thank you, President Normandin and Dean C.J. McKenna, for giving me the opportunity to speak tonight. I'm definitely excited to be here. I hope the rest of you are. Before I begin, I think we should give a round of applause to all the graduates we have here tonight. So tonight, we're going to celebrate something extraordinary. We've all taken different paths to get here, but one thing is true for everyone in this room. We should be proud of ourselves. As a winter semester graduating class at a community college, many of us haven't followed the traditional path. We've balanced family, full-time jobs, careers in progress, and responsibilities that don't pause just because we have an exam or a project due. Being here tonight means that we have succeeded on this journey despite the whirlwind we call life, and that is something we should all be proud of and celebrate. Many of us have arrived at KVCC with different expectations. Some of us believed we would attend large four-year schools, while others thought that college might not be in our future at all. Life brought us here for different reasons: affordability, proximity, a fresh start, or the search for a meaningful future. But now we can confidently say that KVCC was the right place for us for reasons far beyond convenience. Throughout our time here, we've experienced firsthand how dedicated KVCC's administrators and professors are. Whether they were leading community-focused activities, offering support outside of class, or taking time to truly listen, they've shown us what it means to invest in students. Our professors treated us like adults with real lives, not like high schoolers who never left the classroom. They understood when life got complicated, and they communicated with respect, honesty, and authenticity. Our administrators went out of their way to connect with students and create events that made campus a welcoming place. Together, they helped build an environment we're proud to learn in, one many of us will truly miss. But as much as we valued our time at KVCC, school isn't a place anyone stays forever. We came here to grow, learn, and prepare for what comes next. And now that next step is here. For some of us, that means continuing our education. For others, it means entering a new career. And for many, it means moving forward in the jobs we already hold, now with new skills and qualifications. For all of us, the future arriving at our doorstep brings a mix of confidence and uncertainty. But while tonight marks the end of one chapter, it also marks the beginning of another, one that we are responsible for shaping ourselves. One of the biggest lessons I've learned here is that success doesn't usually come in one big moment. It's built through small steps, difficult decisions, long nights, and early mornings. And even when we reach milestones like tonight, the journey doesn't stop. Time keeps pushing us forward, and we keep rising to meet what comes next. Every graduate in this room understands that tonight isn't just about receiving a piece of paper. It's about honoring the hard work, sacrifice, and persistence that brought us here and showing the world what we're capable of. As we move into the next chapters of our lives, may we continue to lean on those strengths and use them to push forward, even when the next step feels uncertain. In closing, we would like to acknowledge the people who helped us get here, our instructors, advisors, and mentors, people like Jim Chapman and Kim Kennedy, leaders in the business program, who invested their time and energy into our success, our families and friends who cheered us on, kept us grounded, and reminded us to rest when things got hard, our partners and loved ones who supported us through late-night studying and long stretches of stress, our parents who raised us, guided us, and encouraged us to keep going. We thank you all for the role you played in our success. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. Now enjoy the rest of your night.
Finally, I am honored to introduce Scott Ballard. Scott is a faculty member and co-chair of the math department. He grew up in Lee, Maine, and graduated from Lee Academy in 1983. He attended the University of Maine, where he earned a bachelor's degree in secondary education in 1987 and a master's in education in 2005. Scott began his teaching career at Lawrence High School in the fall of 1989 and taught mathematics and coached various sports there for 32 years. He began working at KVCC in the year 2001 as a mathematics adjunct and was hired as a full-time faculty member in 2021. Scott has found being an instructor and golf coach at KVCC extremely satisfying and rewarding, and has very much enjoyed helping his students and athletes reach their goals. Scott lives in Fairfield with his wife, Lisa, and together they have a daughter, Chelsea, who teaches kindergarten in Williamsburg, Virginia, and a son, Braden, who works as a civil engineer in Sieves Steel in Augusta, Maine. Please join me in welcoming Scott Ballard.
Good evening, everybody. You would think that font size 24 would be big enough not to wear my readers, but nope. So good evening, graduates, families, friends, colleagues, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the December 2025 graduation ceremony. What an exciting event. And I am so honored to be part of your special day. I was also a December graduate. President Norman kind of just gave away the year. I was a UMaine class of 19. Try that at 19. Nope, can't quite get it out. It was a long time ago. We'll leave it at that. So let's see what my speech says. I really have no idea. I just had ChatGPT write it for me just a couple minutes ago, so we're going to hear it for the first time together. No, I'm kidding. I really didn't do that. It is amazing, though, the technology and how it's changed over the years. People, when I first started teaching over 37 years ago, there were no computers to speak of. There were no cell phones. We did not even have phones in our room. I remember taking attendance, and I don't know, Eric Brown, if this was still the case when you started at Lawrence, but we used to take attendance. We'd write people who were absent on a piece of paper, and we'd stick it on a nail outside of the class, literally a nail that was outside the classroom door, and a student worker would come around and pick it up. And at the end of the day, we'd have a typewritten list of who was absent for the day. There was no computer to take attendance on. At the end of the quarter, we had this giant 3-ring binder grade book that teachers would pass from one teacher to the next, and we'd handwrite all the grades in it and pass it to the next teacher on the list. So just imagine, people, what are you going to see in your lifetimes? What are your kids going to have? What are your grandkids going to have? I can't even imagine. To think, when I first started teaching 37 years ago, that we'd have these things called cell phones? What? It might as well have been time travel. I mean, that's literally what a leap that might be for you all. But anyway, let's see together what my speech actually does say that ChatGPT just wrote for me. So I started as an adjunct at KVCC in 2001 and was fortunate enough to become a full-time faculty member 5 years ago. This institution has been a big part of my life, and I have enjoyed every minute of it. I have loved the opportunity to help people such as yourself reach your goals. So today we gather to celebrate something truly remarkable: your achievements, your resilience, and your journey. Graduation is never just about crossing a stage, it's about every step that brought you here. The late night study sessions, the early morning classes, the moments when you wondered if you could keep going and chose to continue anyway. At KVCC, our classrooms look like the world. We see students who work full-time, parents balancing school with family, first-gen college students blazing new trails, returning students reinventing themselves, and individuals from every background walking through our doors with a shared goal to build a better future. And you did it. You proved that education is not defined by where you start, by what you're willing to put in. You proved that growth can happen at any age, any stage, and under any circumstance. You proved that KVCC is not just an institution, it is a launching pad for your future. I really liked that line, by the way. I was kind of proud of that one. I didn't even need ChatGPT for that one. I want you to take a moment and think about the person you were when you first stepped onto our campus. Think about how uncertain, hopeful, nervous, or determined you felt. And now look at you. You stand here today stronger, more confident, and prepared for whatever comes next. Some of you will transfer to four-year universities. Some will enter the workforce as skilled professionals. Some of you will start businesses, serve your communities, or continue to pursue new goals that you haven't even begun to imagine yet. Some of you will go into health fields, and you know what? You're probably going to have to help me out at some point pretty soon as I get older and older. So thank you in advance, and it will be nice to catch up with you when I do come see you in these medical offices of various types. But all of you, every single one of you, carries something powerful, and that is the knowledge that you have already overcome challenges that once felt impossible. That confidence, that persistence, that courage will serve you far beyond this moment. As faculty, our greatest reward is watching that transformation happen. We celebrate your achievements as if they were our own, because in some small way they are. We've watched you grow, struggle, try again, ask for help, and then step into your strengths. And today, we get to cheer you on as you begin the next chapter. So graduates, as you celebrate tonight, I hope you feel the weight of everything you've accomplished and the excitement of everything ahead. Remember, education is not the finish line. It is a lifelong companion. Let curiosity guide you. Let resilience define you. And let today be just one of the many proud milestones in your life. And just a little parting advice from an old man halfway through the back nine of life. Golfers in the crowd will get that reference. Yeah, the rest of you think I'm a little bit crazy, probably. One of my favorite quotes is, "Life is what happens to us while we're making other plans." And I think I've learned as I get older, just an old man's advice here, really try to take time to enjoy the everyday life events that you encounter and learn to appreciate the little things in life that you'll find out really turn out to be very much the big things. So with that, on behalf of the faculty here at KVCC, congratulations. We are proud of you, we are inspired by you, and we're excited for the future you are about to build. Thank you, and congratulations to the December class of 2025.
All right, we ready? All right. The presentation of degrees is a wonderful tradition that celebrates the hard work and determination of our students. It is a time to celebrate the unique journeys of each graduate. This is your day to be recognized as an academic, as a college graduate, as someone who has the skills and determination to succeed. I am deeply honored to be here this evening and to have the privilege to confer your degrees. At this time, I would ask Catherine Engelhardt, Dean of Academic Affairs, to come forward for the presentation of candidates.
To our graduates, let me offer my congratulations at this moment of completion and accomplishment. The faculty and staff have guided you on this journey. It is our faculty and staff who engage in outstanding teaching, mentoring, supporting students to help them achieve their goals. In recognition of this, would all the faculty and staff of KVCC please stand and be recognized by the graduates and their guests. President Normandin, on the recommendation of the faculty of Kennebec Valley Community College, and upon confirmation by the registrar, I commend to you these candidates have fulfilled the requirements necessary to receive their respective degrees or academic certificates.
I now invite Kathy Engelhardt, Dean of Academic Affairs, and C.J. McKenna, Dean of Student Affairs, to assist with the presentation of degrees.
Graduating with an Associate's of Applied Science in Accounting, Anessa Swanson. Graduating with a General Business Certificate, Mary Robinson. General Business Certificate, Peggy White. Business Administration, Associates of Applied Science, Nora Darling. Business Administration, Associate of Applied Science, Kaylee Ann Parker. Business Administration, Associate of Applied Science, Lorelei Zulamis. Early Childhood Education, Associate of Applied Science, Haley Farrar. Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, Aaron Haggerty. Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, Brianna Halak. Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, Lindsay Crook. Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, Aaron Weatherby. General Studies, Associate of Art, Skylar Brand. Associate of Art, General Studies, Cynthia Lou Falk. Associate of Art, General Studies, Wyatt Smith. Health Science Certificate, Evan Davenport. Associates of Art, Liberal Studies, Corey Riojas. Mental Health Certificate, Sarah Holt. Associate of Applied Science, Mental Health, Corinne Baker. Associate of Applied Science, Mental Health, Michelle Gagne. Associate of Applied Science, Mental Health, Joyce Parker. Associate of Applied Science, Mental Health, Kesa Salisbury. Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration, Xavier Colfer.
Yep. Thank you, Kathy. All right, graduates, I would ask you to stand. The faculty have recorded that you have completed the prescribed curriculum in your chosen field of study. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Maine Community College System, I confer upon you the academic credential which you have earned, the Associate in Arts degree, the Associate in Science degree, the Associate in Applied Science degree, and the academic certificate, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You began this evening donning your cap and your gown, and attached to your cap is a tassel. When you started this evening, your tassel hangs to the right of your cap. This marks the idea that you are a candidate for graduation. At this time, though, I would ask you to turn those tassels to the left side of your cap. Congratulations.